Welcome back. Well, before you hit the road, if you're looking to safely and quickly inflate so you can get on the way, look no further than Prestacycle. I'm here with Susie, and I tell you what, very impressed with this because this is really going to give us a way that we can accurately and quickly get on our way, get inflated, and stay that way. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Absolutely. Prestacycle is an American company located in upstate New York, Waterford, New York. We specialize in high-end bike tools and also inflation tools.
Now, as I understand, these were kind of born out of necessity. The inventor said, we need a better way.
Absolutely. My husband's the inventor, and he can tell you all about it because that's all he does.
And he does it quite well. So I understand he first started out making them for friends, and they said, we have other friends, and eventually it turned into a big business.
Absolutely. There always has to be a bigger, better way to do something for him.
Now, how about you? First, hands-on. Is this easier for you to use?
Absolutely. It gets me on the ride quicker. It's just anyone can use it from child to adult.
And we're going to be meeting your husband. What is his name?
David.
Easy enough. Susie, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you very much.
Joining me right now is David Finlayson, and he is the owner, inventor, and the brains behind all of this. David, tell us how you started the product and really what got you involved.
Well, I got started about 2006, basically just because I really wanted one myself. I wanted a tool that I could use my home air compressor to inflate tires. I was just tired of floor pumps and the pain and the effort and the problems that were all associated with the equipment of the day. So I went out and tried to make a solution just for myself.
And as I understand, you made a mistake because you shared it with friends and automatically they wanted one.
Well, yes, that's just it. When they saw me using it, they just said, wow, look at that. When do I get one? So I had to make another one, then I made another one, then I made 10 more, and it just kept going from there.
Well, I can see why that happened because, you know, this really kind of revolutionized how we can actually get ready for the road and get gone, basically because it's going to be quicker and it's going to be more accurate.
Yes.
David, what you have here in your hands is basically the Flagship product, is that right?
Yes, this is how we started the company. This is the Prestaflator tool. Prestaflator tool was originally intended to inflate bicycle tires with an air compressor. The tool itself is designed with a bead blast finish cast aluminum body with polished steel components and 6061 T6 aluminum components for the heads and small components on the ends with nickel plating to make sure that they maintain a good finish and good strength with the use of the tool. We utilized special metals to make the body strong and resilient up to high bike tire pressures. The gauge itself is rubber shielded, but it's a steel casing underneath with copper internals for a high level of accuracy. So this is an industrial quality tool for cyclists.
That is amazing. You know, something like this, almost heirloom quality, I'll be handing it down to my children and they'll still be getting the accuracy out of it.
That's correct. The gauge is meant to last and give you hundreds and hundreds of uses.
Now, from what I can see, just looking at it, I don't need 12 arms to operate this as well. This is going to be a little bit easier to use on my bike.
Correct. You connect it to an air compressor hose on the end. The head itself, you can simply insert onto the Presta valve and it will stay there by itself. You can then operate the trigger at a very slow and easy rate, which will give you a slow inflation rate, or for unique applications like seating tubeless tires, hit it hard and you can blast the tubeless bead into place on the tubeless tire.
So no matter what type of ride we have, we're going to be able to accomplish everything with one device.
Correct. Also, it has a removable and replaceable head, so you can apply this as a multi-purpose tool. We have a right-angle Schrader head, which allows you to deal with kids' bikes, scooters, and motorcycles fitting underneath disc brakes of even performance bikes. We also have a low-pressure blower tip, which lets you inflate home inflatables or use it for bicycle cleaning. And it works just as well for automotive using the optional right-angle Schrader head or this Schrader cap right here on the end. So you can inflate your car tires with it as well. You don't need a separate tool.
Now, David, I really have to state, you know, having seen these, that not all bike tools are created equal. Is that right?
That's right. We put a lot of engineering into managing bicycle tires in a modern way. This is the Prestalever. The Prestalever is designed to easily install and remove tires. It does not hook onto spokes like traditional tire levers. It instead hooks onto the rim. What this enables you to do is operate more safely, even with more delicate high-performance wheels. It's also designed to more easily glide in order to slide clincher tires on and off the bike.
So again, born out of experience, you said, I really need something that's better, and you went out and created it.
Exactly. The rim hook, which is a patent-pending component of this lever, allows you to also install tires. If you place the rim hook on the outside of a tire and glide, it pushes the tire onto the rim.
So this is a must-have for everybody. Just stick it behind your seat, and you're going to be ready for any emergency.
Absolutely. It also works as a shop tool for more complicated applications. For example, tubeless tires are an extremely difficult thing to remove from the bike. These levers can be popped into the rim and maintained in a position that won't fall out without tightening the bead. You can then take 2 more of these, place them 4 inches apart from each other, then you can go pop, 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 and the tubeless tire comes right off. And Bill, a third purpose for the tire lever is also for hand installation tires. Certain tires that are recommended to only be done without a tire lever, while you install those tires with your thumbs. Now, unfortunately, you're usually working one thumb from the left, one from the right, and there can be a lot of pressure to that. You'd really love to use both thumbs on one side, but the tire starts coming out on the left. The Prestalever acts as a third hand tool. You stick it in the rim, it holds the bead on one side, and you can use both thumbs on the other to finish it off.
So you have thought of everything, making cycling a whole lot easier, and when we do that, it makes it a whole lot fun.
That's right.
Now, a few other tools yet to talk about. What do we have, David?
Next up, we have the Prestaratchet.
So, David, this is the Prestaratchet, and already I can see this is going to be invaluable.
Yes. What this does is it takes rudimentary basic tools that every cyclist is used to, Allen keys, and turns it into a professional shop tool. Allen keys are the very basic sense of a tool. You put it into the bolt, you turn it, you lift it back out of the bolt, move it, put it back in the bolt, turn it again. It's really just a very tedious process that we're all become accustomed to as cyclists. Mechanics in the automotive industry, they get ratchets. Now in cycling, we have ratchets too. This is the entire Prestaratchet tool set. When you're using this in the shop, you have all kinds of functionalities, such as having a simple, long-reach tool with leverage, a tool that is very much smaller, lighter, and easier to use than an Allen wrench of a typical size. This is a fully thumb wheel, hand turn, reversing ratchet. This is a tiny little reversing lever, so you can thumb it from either direction and then finish off with a twist. The ratchet itself is made from hardened tool steel, yet it only weighs 28 grams. This allows the tool to also be an excellent portable pack tool. When it comes to the bits, you have an entire array of bits that may fit your bicycle, but your bicycle doesn't need all of these parts. When you go out on the road, you might only need a 4 and a 6 and a screwdriver. If that's the case, then this is your entire tool set.
So, David, you're really providing solutions for some of the more popular needs in cycling, and nitro has to be one of them.
Nitrogen is very exciting in cycling for a number of different reasons. The molecules in nitrogen exist in a bonded pair and hold pressure longer in tires. This is well proven by major automotive tire manufacturers. We're bringing nitrogen as a new element to cycling.
That is very exciting, and you have everything that we're going to need to be able to do that.
Yes, we've utilized specialized components, beginning with the Prestaflator tool that we already have available for air compressors. We've now added the Prestacycle nitrogen regulator.
Very nice.
This regulator works in conjunction with standard welders and beverage tanks. So you can buy nitrogen tanks anywhere cheaply and easily from local providers. They provide refills for usually under $20 a tank, and those tanks could last 100 plus tires.
David, with that said right now, I know you have to have the attention of all of our viewers out there. What's the best way for them to learn more about the products from Prestacycle?
You can visit our website at www.prestacycle.com. Prestacycle. That's the name of the company, and all our products are there.
Easy enough. David, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, Bill.